Today I can show you evidence of 7 years of the Canadian government's attempts to censor the opinions of Canadians online by using back channels into big tech giants. The enormity of what the federal government has been trying to do to you would be unbelievable if I didn't have the government's own documents to show you. A couple of weeks ago, Rebel News broke this story, but then the mainstream media did what they always do, and they followed our reporting on an order paper question regarding requests by the Canadian federal government to have social media platforms censor users' content. We discovered that the Immigration Review Board had petitioned Twitter and Facebook to censor reporting in the Toronto Sun. The Immigration, Refugees and Citizenship Ministry complained that the article, written by Lauren Gunter, contained serious errors of fact, risking and undermining public confidence in the independence of the board, as well as the integrity of the refugee determination system. Now, however, much to my surprise, neither social media company, Twitter nor Facebook, complied with the government request. I know I'm a little bit shocked too. But now we've got another order paper response from the federal government to a question posed by Conservative MP Dan Albas. Albas asked for all the government censorship attempts across all ministries from January 2016 until April 2023. And Albas wisely clarified what he meant by social media so that the federal government couldn't hide their other attempts to censor Canadians by playing fast and loose with definitions of what social media really is. He listed it for them: Facebook, Flickr, Google+, LinkedIn, Pinterest, Twitter, YouTube, Instagram, Snapchat, TikTok. And surprising to no one, there were hundreds upon hundreds of demands to censor Canadians. In fact, there are 150 pages worth here. So let's get into it. On pages 42 and 44, Economic Social Development Canada sent several demands to Twitter to remove accounts promoting fake vaccine certificates. On page 45, Economic Social Development Canada demanded that Twitter censor the posts of individuals saying that they had adverse reactions to the vaccine. There are at least 3 examples of this in these documents. And this is not a health ministry. So it's quite unusual that they're the one making this censorship demand about people making claims about their own health. On page 61, Global Affairs says that they've only started tracking their social media takedown requests way back in May 2022. Not that they didn't have any social media requests prior to censor Canadians, they just haven't been keeping track. On page 70, we can see Health Canada's list, including their demands that Facebook remove posts on COVID restrictions. We can also see that Health Canada demanded that a video was removed because that video showed a public health agency employee. On page 73, we can see the Public Health Agency of Canada's list. We can see their list involves almost exclusively tweets, and we can see that they are requesting that the tweets be taken down for the catch-all offense of offensive language. On page 87, we can see the Immigration Review Board denying that they've ever done such a thing as request that something be censored, which is, of course, a lie. We know through our own previous reporting about their demands that a Lauren Gunter Toronto Sun column be removed. On page 106, CBC says they can't even answer such a question because it would require an extensive search. We wouldn't want those people to do any work with that $1.3 billion a year we give them. On page 117, we can see the Privy Council office. So those are the chief bureaucrats around Justin Trudeau and the cabinet. They say they've never made any such requests to take down social media posts. But all of this is contradicted by documents submitted to the Public Order Emergency Inquiry, where the Privy Council office said that they were contacting social media companies to get convoy material removed. So Trudeau is lying to Parliament again. On page 131, the Treasury Board says that they don't have any power or means by which to censor social media. And then they list 2 pages of demands that social media companies censor stuff, including LinkedIn comments section. Boy, these guys were real sticklers. Now, I should tell you, Rebel News will continue to file for access to information to get more specifics about the scope and scale of the Canadian government's schemes and plots with big tech to silence the opinions of Canadians online. We will work our hardest to get you the truth. For Rebel News, I'm Sheila Gunn Reid. If you would like to donate to offset our research and filing fees to find out the scope and scale of the censorship attempts by the Canadian government to silence you online, please consider making a donation to our special research fund at rebelinvestigates.com. And thank you in advance to everyone who makes this important accountability work possible.